All right, let's talk about Keisha. Um, Keisha, I like Keisha. That whole season where Keisha got kidnapped, man, my heart was breaking with that whole season. But she came through, she got through it. You know, she had the trauma. I mean, she felt like she couldn't walk anywhere. I mean, she got through all of this, and now she's here, strong mother, strong woman, right? And she is Emmett's partner. So, what do we think about Keisha and her position now? Because now she's taking the teacher's assistant position, and she's really good with kids, right? Just like she's good with Emmett's kids. What do we think about Keisha? Let's start with EJ.
I really enjoy the character Keisha. I feel like we've seen a lot of growth with her as well, and I too was heartbroken when the whole kidnapping thing.
Mm-hmm.
I felt for her. I didn't know how this character was going to come out on the other end of it, but I like how she picked herself up, how she chose to, keep her child, even though it was born out of something that was horrible. She chose to keep
Mm-hmm.
her child when it was all said and done. And then I like them revisiting the her and Emmet thing, because if we go back to the beginning when her and Emmet, when they were younger, they've always had a strong friendship and they've always had a strong relationship, and it never really died. So I think that what we're going to see with Keisha this particular season is really just more growth, but she is going to be going through something with Emmet, and I think this is going to be their test to see if they truly are meant to be together, or if they're going to be survive, or whatever you want to call it, survive get over that hump.
Right, right. Listen, wasn't it the first scene they was getting busy? Wasn't the first scene the first scene way back? Like she was
I think so.
she was giving your boy super head and he was looking out the window. Was it? Listen, they was getting busy since day one. But I like her. I like them as a couple. Nikki on the beat. Talk to me about Keisha. You know what I'm saying? I like Keisha.
I do. I love Keisha. I was nervous too. My heart was in my throat when she was kidnapped that whole time. It was like I
Yeah.
couldn't really watch, and I'd have to wait kind of after it aired and then go back and watch it in doses. But that storyline was absolutely amazing. The thing about with Keisha, I love her trajectory because she's separated from now living at home now. Now, of course, getting with Emmet, getting back with Emmet. They've, like you said, they've been friends since they were kids, and they're still young adults now, but they have
Right.
that connection. You've always had that one person from your childhood or your teenage years that you
Mm-hmm.
just still have that connection with. I feel like they're that soft place to land for each other. But what Emmett's getting into right now is definitely going to put a wedge between them, and she's going to have to make some decisions because she is now a mother, and she's thinking like a mother 100%, not just for her child, but also for his kids.
Right, right. Tamika, you feel the same way?
Yeah, I like Keisha and I like her and Emmet together. I feel like they had y'all mentioned previously, they had a friendship outside of the relationship. I always thought their friendship was good. I think they may have rushed a little bit with, this getting back into a relationship now, but nonetheless, that's the way they wrote it. That's where we at. And she do seem like she just have a good connection with the kids. We got a good bond. She got the new job. So things was looking up for her as they should after everything that she went through. But now we're gonna still have to deal with, what's going on with Emmet and how that's gonna impact their relationship. So that's gonna be really interesting to see. I just don't want her to have any more, too much tragedy on her end because I feel like she done had enough. We need her to be able
Absolutely.
to relax, release.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're gonna talk about two people now, real quick, as we get through this. I want to talk about Jake and Jemma. Jake and Jemma, right? Look like Jake is going into designing clothes, right? He's finally finding his niche, right? Because before, he was trying to play ball and he was trash. Okay, super trash with playing ball. But Jake is really good at designing stuff. And of course, Jemma, they were together. They was supposed to have a baby. Things happened at the club. She got trampled, lost the baby. Do you think Jake and Jemma is going to survive in this upcoming season? I'm going to start with you, Tika.
I think the two of them don't need to be together. They're toxic. They're a toxic relationship. Um, Jake doesn't believe in man code. I know he's still a boy, but he don't believe in man code. Like that was your boy's ex, and now you're messing with her. Just the relationship itself, it's just toxic. And I think the only thing that's really holding them together right now is the fact that they did have that pregnancy that was lost.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they need to be together, but I didn't write the show, and they probably will end up together, and and she'll be good for him because she's in that music industry and he's into fashion, and I think that will be another collab that they'll have together.
Right, because Jemma, she's managing Maisha now, right? Or kind of
Right.
managing Maisha.
Right.
And you got Jake doing designing clothes, right? So speaking of designing and all of that good stuff, let's go to Nikki on the beat because that's why they call her Nikki on the beat, because she know how to beat the face. She do her thing, you know what I'm saying? She number one Mac person, like that's what she does. That's her thing. So talk to me about Jake and Jemma, Nikki.
Jake and Jemma are from two completely different worlds. And I agree. That baby was the only thing that was really, really holding them together. And the thing about it is, when you start something on foul ground like that, it's going to crumble like a house of cards, no matter what, because he did not adhere to bro code. He did not. He did not adhere to that. So when you take your man's girl, even though they're exes, and then you try to move and have a relationship, everything that you attract at that point is going to be karmic. It's going to be karmic energy. So that situation right there, they just need to go their separate ways. She needs to decide who she wants to be, how she's going to maneuver and move. Because remember, she's moved away from what her father originally wanted her to do and the plan that he had for her life as well, too. Now, as far as Jake, we did see a glimpse of him starting to get into design before. Remember when he made that cosplay outfit?
Yes, I remember.
So that's something I kind of want to see him expand into, because we've never really seen him totally be into something like some of his other friends are. So that's a storyline that I'm definitely waiting to see it unfold.
Okay. EJ, what's up with Jemma and Jake? J and J, what's gonna happen to this couple?
Honestly, I think I thought they were at first going to break up, because I was always like, okay, they not gonna make it together. But honestly, I don't even see them breaking up this go around. I kind of see them maybe slowly growing apart in a sense, but like no drama, but just maybe like each other finding their way separately, if that makes sense.
Got you.